My mom? He grinned. That got your attention. The water park is a mile west of the Delancey. You can't miss it. Look for the Tunnel of Love ride. What interrupted your date? I asked. Something scare you off? Ares bared his teeth, but I'd seen this threatening look before on Clarice. There was something false about it, almost like he was nervous. You're lucky you met me, punk, and not the other Olympians. They're not as forgiving of rudeness as I am. I'll meet you back when you're done. Don't disappoint me. After that, I must have fainted or fallen into a trance, because when I opened up my eyes, Ares is gone. I might have thought the conversation had been a dream, but Annabeth and Grover's expressions told me otherwise. Not good, Grover said. Ares sought you out, Percy. This is not good. I stared out the window. The motorcycle had disappeared. Did Ares really know something about my mom, or was he just playing with me? Now that he was gone, all the anger drained out of me. I realized Ares must love to mess with people's emotions. That was his power, cranking people's passions so badly they clouded your ability to think. It's probably some kind of trick, I said. Forget Ares, let's just go. We can't, Annabeth said. Look, I hate Ares as much as anybody else, but you don't ignore the gods unless you want something serious bad to happen. He wasn't kidding about turning you into a rodent. I looked down at my cheeseburger, which suddenly didn't seem so appetizing. Why does he need us? Maybe it's a problem that requires brains, Annabeth said. Ares has strength, that's all he has, but even strength has to bow to wisdom sometimes. But this water park, he acted almost scared. What would make the god of war run away like that? Annabeth and Grover glanced nervously at each other. Annabeth said, I'm afraid we'll have to find out. The sun was sinking behind the mountains by the time we found the water park. Judging from the sign, it had once been called Waterland, but now some of the letters were smashed out, and it read, Wat Rad. The main gate was padlocked and toppled with barbed wire. Inside, huge dry water slides and tube pipes curled everywhere, leading to empty pools. Old tickets and advertisements fluttered around the asphalt. With night coming on, the place looked scared, sad, and creepy. If Ares brings his girlfriend here for a date, I said, I'd hate to see what she looks like. Percy, Annabeth warned, be more respectful. Why? I thought you hated Ares. He's still a god, and his girlfriend is very temperamental. You don't want to insult the way she looks, Grover added. Why? Who is she? Echidna? No, Aphrodite, Grover said, a little dreamily. Goddess of love. I thought she was married to somebody, I said. Hephaestus. What's your point? Oh, suddenly I felt the need to change the subject. So how do we get in? Maya! Grover's shoes sprouted wings. He flew over the fence and did an unintended somersault in midair, then stumbled to a landing on the opposite side. He dusted off his jeans as if he planned the whole thing. You guys coming? Annabeth and I had to climb the old-fashioned way, holding down the barbed wire for each other as we crawled over the top. The shadows grew long as we walked through the park, checking out the attractions. There was Ankle-Biter Island, Head Over Wedgie, and Dude, Where's My Swimsuit? No monsters came out to get us. Nothing made the slightest noise. We found a souvenir shop that had been left open. Merchandise still lined the shelves. Snow globes, pencils, postcards, and racks of clothes, Annabeth said. Fresh clothes! Yeah, I said, but you can't just watch me. She snatched an entire row of stuff off the racks and disappeared into the changing room. A few minutes later, she came out in Waterland flower print shoes, a big red Waterland t-shirt, and commemorative Waterwear surf shoes. A Waterland backpack was slung over her shoulder, obviously stuffed with more goodies. What the heck? Grover shrugged. Soon, all three of us were decked out like walking advertisements for the defunct theme park. We continued searching for the Tunnel of Love. I got the feeling that the whole park was holding its breath. So, Ares and Aphrodite, I said, trying to keep my mind off the growing dark. They have a thing going? It's old gossip, Percy, Annabeth told me. 3,000-year-old gossip. What about Aphrodite's husband? Well, you know, she said. Hephaestus, the blacksmith, he was crippled when he was a baby, thrown off Mount Olympus by Zeus. So, he isn't exactly handsome. Clever with his hands and all that, but Aphrodite isn't into brains and talent, you know. She likes bikers? Whatever. Hephaestus knows? Oh, sure. He caught them together once. I mean, literally caught them in a golden net and invited all the gods to come laugh at them. Hephaestus is always trying to embarrass them. That's why they meet in out-of-way places and stuff like... She stopped, looking straight ahead. Like that. In front of us was an empty pool that would have been awesome for skateboarding. It was at least 50 yards across and shaped like a bowl. Around the rim, a dozen bronze statues of Cupid stood guard, with wings spread and bows ready to fire. On the opposite side from us, a tunnel opened up, probably where the water flowed into the pool. The sign above it read, "Thrill Ride of Love. This is not your parents' tunnel of love."